guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. Okay, so I just filmed this video. Well, I thought I did, but apparently I'm just talking to myself because when I stood up to get my camera, yeah, I wasn't filming anything. So let's try this again. This is going to be a chatty video, although honestly, probably not as chatty as I thought it was, because I'm going to talk about what I tested out last week, as well as what I plan to test out for this upcoming week, and still talking about what I'm looking for in my journal planner needs for 2024. Now, I just realized when I was looking at the camera that this is pretty washed out. This is sort of like a light dusty rose type of color, but when I was looking in the camera it looked kind of beige. It's irrelevant, but I thought that was interesting. And what you might notice right off the bat is this is what I normally show you guys in my Hobonichi Weeks video, but I am going to try it out for this week by putting my Hobonichi Weeks on this side, and this is my One Piece 2023 English January start, and this is where I warehouse my everyday carry. It's got my monthly where I track YouTube. It's got my weekly where I track some fun things, some deco, but more importantly, work-related stuff. It's got my budgeting in the back, and then it has some trackers and things that I was doing, but kind of fell to the wayside because of work and health issues. This is a new half-year A5 Stology, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. So for this past week, this is what I did. This is sort of a riff on the Hobonichi cousin. Thank you to Annette to pointing that out to me. The cousin, either the regular or the avec, has a monthly, weekly, and daily pages. If I do get the cousin, I definitely would lean towards the avec, which is the year split into 2 notebooks. And if they have an A6, I certainly would lean more towards that because it's smaller, but it's not going to be in place of this. I'm pretty sure that I will be getting the One Piece 2024 Hobonichi Weeks and just making it work for me on a weekly basis. I'll do a separate video soon where I show you different layouts that I've tried in here and the reasons why I wanted to try them and what worked and what didn't. So just be on the lookout for that. But this was very useful to me because it gave me an idea of whether or not I needed actually something bigger. And this week I also, it's definitely double work, but it was helpful to me just from a testing perspective. Okay, so this is an A5 size. If I needed more space, what would that look like? And then would I want to do any kind of fun stuff here? With the kind of work week that I had, by the time I hit Friday afternoon, I knew that I didn't. I was going to leave it blank. And it wasn't even because this is just for funsies. This is an old from like 2020, 21, something like that. But it was more, I was over the week and I didn't want to just put things down just so that it looked cute on YouTube, because that's not the kind of person that I am. I'm like, okay, well, I started the week with this deco and I ended the week with a blank page, and I'm perfectly happy with that. But it also sort of cemented the fact that I'm not going to use this size for my everyday carry, because on the weeks that I want to play around and add text and whatnot, yeah, I definitely have the space. But for the weeks that I don't, then I don't feel I need to have every single inch used, but that would seem like a waste to me. And I'd feel sort of a compulsion to fill up the space, even though I may not want to. Now, this notebook is actually going to be used to track job tasks that I do. 2 or 3 times a week, I run processes to send files, and I keep those job numbers in one place at work. But because I'm actually working more from home than I am in the office, that isn't something that I can cart around because it's in a classic happy planner, and that's just not very portable to me. And so this is just going to be a straight up notebook. I don't know if I mentioned it. Again, this is the second time I filmed this, but this is a A5 half-year Stology, and it is just an empty notebook. And when I get in here, other than maybe some deco on the cover, it is a pure pen and highlighter project, because it's really just to track job numbers for me, because I may have to refer to it in the future. So for the upcoming week, I am going to try this vertical layout again. And I say that because I felt, okay, yeah, I definitely needed all the space. Okay, so I just got interrupted. I'm not sure what I was talking about, but I think what I was talking about was for the beginning of the week up and through Thursday, it was just go, 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 go. There are parts of the days where I just felt I had to go to the bathroom and just cry. And that was either in the office or here at home. But Friday really showed me that, okay, it is crazy cuckoo now, because I am dealing with a false start on a college campus. We've gone from 5 people to 2 people. We've picked up a 3rd person, but he's new, so it's going to be a while before he can be productive. And also he's between the clerk level and my level, and so he's actually not taking away pretty much anything from me. So I'm still going to be just inundated with tasks, but it may not be as bad as some of these days were. So I may not need all of this space every single day, every single week. So I'm definitely going to try it out, see how the next few weeks go. Let me go through all of September with this. And it's more so just to figure out, just for the future, do I stay the horizontal? Do I do the dashboard? Do I do a modified vertical? Do I do this vertical? I mean, ultimately, even with a pre-made planner, it's light enough that I can modify it for my own needs. I don't feel the need to just stick with this just because that's what they have there. It's ultimately paper. But it did kind of give me a bit of pause, but in a good way, that, you know what, it's crazy now, but hopefully it doesn't stay crazy. Now, just to try, I did have one of these A6 little notebooks in my stash, and so I'm trying this vertical layout. Again, modified, because in the cousin it does have the 7 days. I only really need the 5, and I'm going to try it in here. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay with my weeks. But since I have the items and this isn't too heavy, it inserts in here, I will just try it on here as well. It's actually a little wider than this here, but it's about the same size top to bottom. So what I lose is any space for notes or any space for thoughts, because I put the deco there before I actually thought it out. And this really, again, it's more of a tester, because my entire year will be warehoused in here. For some of you, that might just seem like ineffective use of time, but for me, it just helps me figure out what it is that I may want or need. And for this system here, I'm going to try this out for this week, potentially next week, and this may be how I carry around my Stology, my weeks. What is bothering some already is that gap right there, and also how this is starting to gator mouth, and we still have 3 months coming into the rest of the year. So that also is something for me to think about for the upcoming year, where some of these pages like this, it's already thicker because I've added scrapbook paper. And so I may just forego a lot of this deco, or I may forego doing stickers on every week, just because at the end of the year, I don't want that gator mouth, right? Because if I look at this here, that definitely sits nicer to me than this one here. So it's things to think about, things I hadn't even considered before, things I didn't need to consider before, but because of the nature of my job not only picking up more tasks, but also working from home. It has changed things, and I feel that I am more in control if I kind of have sort of a plan of attack. I don't plan for things, but if I kind of can build my own structures, then it does definitely make me feel more secure. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Again, because I've already said this, it's hard for me to keep track of, okay, did I say it and film it? Or did I just say it again? Who even knows? If you're still here and still watching, I'm going to insert footage of what I ate in the previous work week, if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, as always, aloha. Hey guys, lunch for today, Monday, August 21st, is some pizza and salad. I treated my office to pizza, salad, and chicken from Domino's. This is a Memphis barbecue chicken. Never had it. Tastes pretty good, as you can see. And then supreme pizza. We shared a salad, so that's what's left. And then this is chicken with bacon and tomato, I believe. You'll probably see pizza tomorrow and Wednesday because I saved a couple of pieces for myself so I don't have to bring in lunch. Breakfast, I had rice and gyoza. I was here super early, nothing was open. I didn't bring anything from home, so I just kind of cobbled together things from my stash. Water throughout. I did have a coffee midday, and I'll probably have an iced coffee from the fridge later on this afternoon. All right, that's it for me for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Tuesday, August 22nd, again, is pizza. I got a salad from home and some croutons, marinara sauce, because actually pizza's kind of bready for me, so that'll help eat the bread. I've got a yogurt, and I'll be using the House Italian for my salad. I know it's strange, but if I have American or Italian food, then I have to match the dressing, because I have also Asian dressing as well, but in my mind that doesn't go. For breakfast, I had a ham sandwich, water throughout, coffee midday. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Wednesday, August 23rd, is a slice of pizza. Final slice of pizza. This is the chicken barbecue one. I've got about 3 minutes to eat, and I got a bunch of stuff I have to get done before I leave for the doctors. For breakfast, I had a ham sandwich, water throughout, coffee midday. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, August 24th, is some leftover fried ramen. It's got vegetables and spam in it. Breakfast, I had oatmeal, water throughout, coffee this afternoon. I'm currently in a meeting. Got about 2.3 seconds to eat this, and then I got to do something else. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Friday, August 25th. It's actually not as crazy busy today. Now that I said that, I probably jinxed, botched, or hexed myself, but whatever. But I made some fried rice with some spam and rice that was left over in the fridge with some green onion, and then some egg with some spam, because there's actually quite a bit of spam, so I just split it between the two things. It might seem like an obscene amount of ketchup sprinkled with Tabasco. Honestly, it may actually not be enough for me, but whatever. That's the vegetable for today, or at least for lunch. Breakfast, I just had some coffee because my morning was busy, but the afternoon seems to be pretty good. And based on the number of hours I've worked of overtime so far this month, I think I actually can have the weekend off. So yay. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys had or have a great weekend. Bye.